Hey parents, it's Mr. Jim here. This back to school season, give your kids the tools they need to have fun while they learn with Osmo. Osmo's Reading Adventure Learn to Read game is an interactive tool for kids 5 to 7 that help them practice and develop reading fundamentals. Because it's never too early to fall in love with reading. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. That's playosmo.com. Osmo. Learning well played. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kids Animal Stories. Did you know that we make some amazing activities for you to do after listening to episodes like today's? Yeah, down in the show notes below, your parents can click on that link for activities for kids. And that's where you can do something really cool at home or at school that has to do with today's episode. Yeah, so click the link and look at all the different critter challenges that we have waiting for you there. Are you guys ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! As the dirt and pebbles continued to fall on Nora's whole family, something was definitely above them, howling. Ow! And Nora and her sister started to become frightened. "Stay together, girls," said Nora's mother. She hurried over to where the little armadillos had started to settle in for bed. "All right, now arch and stiffen your backs, everyone," Mother continued. Why do you think their mom would say to arch and stiffen your backs? Well, this expands the armadillo's body size. It does make them bigger, and it also shows off all of their armor. You see, their belly does not have the armor part. It's only on their back and their tail and their head. And so by arching your back, do you know what that means? Yeah, you kind of bend over and push your back up. Yeah, that's what an armadillo does to protect themselves by using their armor. So Nora and her sisters listened to their mom and arched their back. They could all hear scratching above them. They heard the nails of someone trying to dig down to them. Then all of a sudden, she heard it again. And all fell silent. "It's okay, everyone. Are you okay? I think they're gone," their mother said. "Mom, what was that?" said Nora. "I believe they were wolves, Nora, but it's okay. They're gone now." It took a while for all the sisters to fall asleep. Nora kept thinking she heard another wolf, but it was just her imagination. But when she finally did fall asleep, she slept so soundly. She had a dream, and she dreamt the wolves were back. But this time, she was a strong, ginormous armadillo with superpowers. She had super mind control powers and made the wolves all go back to their dens. Wow, that's a pretty awesome dream. Have you ever had a dream where you have a superpower? Like maybe you can fly, or maybe you can transport and through a portal. Maybe you can pick things up with your mind. Oh, if you could have any kind of superpower in your dream, which one would it be? Would it be like Nora's to scare away the wolves? Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. When Nora finally woke up. "Oh, good night, everybody." Oh yeah, it was nighttime. So when they wake up, they say good night instead of good morning. That's pretty funny. Her family was already at the breakfast table enjoying some ant oatmeal. Wow, they eat the strangest things. I've never heard of ant oatmeal, have you? They were talking some more about the night before. Natalie, Noelle, and Nina were still quite worried, but their mother assured them that she had already checked, and all was safe above the burrow. "Girls, I had the coolest dream last night," said Nora. "I dreamt that I had superpowers and that I was a ginormous armadillo and the wolves were afraid of me. I was even bigger than them," said Nora. They all leaned in to hear the rest of her story about her dream. "Yeah, and I came walking out of our den, and the wolves were surprised to see such a big armadillo. And then I was able to not only scare them away, but with my mind, I picked the wolves up off the ground and they started screaming because they were so afraid of me." Her sisters started laughing hysterically because they thought it was hilarious that it was Nora that was scaring the wolves away. "That's so awesome, Nora. I wish I had a dream like that," said Natalie. "I had a dream about wolves, but it was not as cool as yours. It was more on the scary side of dreams." "Me too," said Noelle. "Me three," said Nina. "Oh, don't you worry, girls. I won't let those wolves ever come close enough to bother you," said their mom. "We just need to stick together as a family, and we'll always be safe when we're looking out for each other." You see, Nora wished a little bit that her dream was real. Actually, a lot of it. She wished it was actually real. And that she'd actually sent the wolves back home herself. But she was also very thankful for her mom, who cared about her so much, and some quick thinking to use their armadillo critter skills to stay safe. She might not be a giant armadillo with mind-controlling powers, but she did have strong armadillo armor, a keen sense of hearing, a safe burrow, a loving mom, and lots of years ahead to learn more and more. That's one of the amazing things about a family, that if something scary happens outside, or we have a bad dream, or something happens that we're worried about, our family is always there for us. Just like these armadillos, that is what your family is for too. Even if your family doesn't eat ant oatmeal or bug soup, I'm sure they love you just as much as this adorable armadillo family does. The end. Great job! You listened all the way to the end! Wow, that was an amazing story about this armadillo family. Did you know that they live underground like that? Wow, I can't imagine what it would be like to live underground. I wonder if they ever wish that they had flashlights, because I bet it gets pretty dark under there, right? I would definitely want a flashlight if my house was underground or in a cave. What about you? Well, friends, I hope you have a super duper day, and I will see you on our next adventure. Bye!